Since the moment we were all first introduced to Star Wars, we could only dream of living out the no-good scoundrel lifestyle. From swindling crime bosses like Jabba the Hutt to barely escaping the Empire's tractor beam, Star Wars Outlaws, developed by Ubisoft Massive, may give us just what we're looking for. Set between the events of Empire Strikes Back and the Return of the Jedi, throwing us right in the middle of it all. There are free lightsaber codes hidden in this video, so stick around and pay attention if you want a free lightsaber. Star Wars Outlaws will consist of many new characters for us to fall in love with, but let's start out with our main three. Kay Vess is our main outlaw, who is from the workers' district of Canto Bight. Kay's only goal is to squirt big enough to explore the galaxy with her childhood companion, Nix. Nix is a miracle whose planet of origin is currently still unknown. From what we've seen, this little guy seems to be very curious and stubborn. You can't deny he's very attached to Kay. Nix is more than just a companion though. He can do things like distract enemies, push buttons to reveal new traversal routes, attack enemies, and even fetch you blasters when you're in a tricky situation. Our biggest mystery so far is the final member of the trio, ND5. This commando droid has been through it, and his body tells that story. ND5 was recommissioned after the Clone Wars to be a Syndicate enforcer. He can be seen wearing his trench coat to hide his years of damage he's endured. This character is definitely one that we're going to get some rich story from. No Star Wars story would be complete without our trusty bucket of bolts to get us to our many destinations. Kay and her crew have chosen a Republic-era EML 850 light freighter named the Trailblazer. From what we've seen, I expect this ship will live up to its name. The Trailblazer may help us to cover normal and hyperspace, but we can't forget about Kay's speeder to get us where we need to go on the planets we visit. There are currently 5 confirmed planets that we'll be visiting throughout our journey. First up is Tatooine. Home to the scum and villainy filled streets of Mos Eisley, I'm sure we're set in to run into some extremely interesting characters, new and familiar. Also shown off in the trailer is Han Solo being transported in carbonite, as well as the concept art of Kay facing down Jabba the Hutt. We can only imagine how Kay will get herself mixed up with the Hutt clan. Up next in our galactic travels is the desert-stricken planet with an artificial ocean. This planet was first seen in Star Wars The Last Jedi, and its name is Cantonica. This planet is located in the corporate district of the Outer Rim, home to the Sixth Kin, whose first appearance was made in the Dr. Aphra comics. They run their criminal organization from the capital city of Canto Bight. Does this mean that we could see a really big heist pulled off here? Only time will tell. Thirdly, we have Kijimi, which was first introduced in The Rise of Skywalker. Due to its placement in the mid-rim after the fall of the Empire, it became a hub for spice runners. Being that spice is a vital part of the criminal syndicates during this time Outlaws takes place, it's safe to say that Kay will play a part in moving this infamous drug one way or another. At number 2, we have the treat for those of you who have read the Star Wars Aftermath trilogy. This planet was home to a droid factory, but its vast forest landscape made concealing factories like this a lot easier. Akiva was home to an Imperial stronghold during the Galactic Civil War, and then played a key role for high-ranking Imperials left after the destruction of the second Death Star. These Imperials used Akiva to plan their massive counterattack against the New Republic. I think it's safe to say that we're going to be tangling with some imps on Akiva. Finally, we have our main moon we'll be spending most of our time on. Tashara is a new moon to the Outer Rim which Ubisoft created just for our first open world Star Wars game. Tashara is riddled with both Empire and lowly Outer Rim scum. The main settlement is named Jonta's Hope, and much like in Jedi Survivor, we can upgrade our weapons and accept jobs to make a few credits. There are currently 3 confirmed criminal syndicates, but 4 factions if you want to include the Galactic Empire. Up first is the infamous Pike Syndicate, which can be seen appearing since the Clone Wars. Known for their ability to run spice, we will see what trouble Kay gets herself into with these unforgiving criminals. As we stated earlier, almost impossible to visit the underworld of Tatooine without running into the likes of the Hutt clan. At this time, Jabba has Han in carbonite, so time will tell if we get to see Jabba's prized possession or not. We do finally get our first look at the new Syndicate being shown in Outlaws, giving us a total of 6 Syndicate possibilities to be seen in the game. The Ashiga clan is still a bit of a mystery to us, but this isn't the first time we've seen them in Star Wars. The race of this Syndicate is called Melidos. Sarko Plank was a background character and Melido who helped Luke Skywalker find the Jedi Temple of Edith. This game is going to get a lot of us in trouble with trying to find the new lore and information about the Syndicates. I can't wait to see what is in store for us. No open world game would be complete without character customization. K will have different outfit options in game, but how we will unlock these is currently unknown. Vendors will most likely play a big role because we have to spend all these credits we get somewhere, right? During an interview, the developers did say some cosmetics will alter gameplay, while others will be purely cosmetic. In regards to Nyx being customizable, the developers hinted that it's possible, but seem to be keeping it closer to their chest. The Trailblazer will also have the ability to be upgraded as we progress in the game. I think it's safe to say that the customization would follow with that. The devs were not very forthcoming with what all of that would entail for the Trailblazer, but hopefully its upgrades will allow it to take on bigger and better jobs throughout the galaxy. They also nudged in the direction that we may see some customization for K's speeder bike, but again, not too much has been shown off in that regard. Being the first Star Wars open world game we've had the chance to get our hands on is beyond exciting. We have so much new territory to explore and new characters to meet. Star Wars Outlaws is set to release in 2024, but past that we have no other information on the release date. Let us know in the comments below what aspect of the game you are the most excited for, and as always, may the Force be with you.